lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
4 yards. Complete to Jay.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pick. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24.
First and 10.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing.
Tucker now to kick down. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10. At their own 37-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 37. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
At the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Losing 2 yards. That time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 41, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 59 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to Greg
Olsen. 62 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
It would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was taken down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Jason Myers to kick off for
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might have.
That's good.
That is against Lamar Jackson. Thought is get to him and get him on the ground.
To his right. Throwing right in.